Because Sanshito has
Because what?
always been wait. Everything Sanshito has been saying has been in alignment with the fact that they are okay. They are okay with the fact that it was a nurse that killed Mohbad and it was Prime Boy that fought him.
If the DPP is saying, if the police, the DPP are saying that Prime Boy fought, the lawyer said a fight has been established. All right? The death has been established. What is the extent of the fight of Prime Boy? And
So-
after, hold on, Charlie, hold on. After Prime Boy had fight, Sanshito said the boy did not die. After Prime Boy fought, the guy still left for 24 or more hours before he died, right? So before he died, during the time he fought and one died, what happened? A fight has been established by Prime Boy. But the day Sanshito was making that statement, Spenny said that they had a fight in the house. They had a fight on the way home where he was locking his shirt.
Thunderfire. Look, quick one. Thunderfire, please.
Hold on.
Yes, yes.
He said,
Can you moderate? Wait. I want to say something, not you.
Jack, what?
Please, can you moderate or block this person or mute this person or Motunde Thomas? Yeah,
Okay.
no bad energy. Yeah, all of these people that they don't want to use their sense, please they should just go and sleep or they should go away. We're not
what's
here
going on? You don't have to look at the comment section.
Bayo.
You don't have to look at the comment section.
Bayo, I've been hearing.
Before you go, please,
hearing
Sele.
everything that
Sele,
you said.
before you go, please,
All
let
those
me
things
finish
that
with
you
Bayo,
said.
please, Sele. Sele, can you hear me? Oh, yeah. Let me finish with Bayo
Sounds
because
Mr.
he's
Jack,
trying to
it's a
say
lot
that
of things.
Baba wanted justice. Wait, let me prove one point to you that Baba never wanted justice, and even now Baba don't want justice.
That
From
is
the
insulting.
onset, when
That is
Baba
insulting
got-
to my belief, though.
Yeah, it's with you.
It is-
But
it
me,
is insulting
I believe that
to me.
Baba never wanted justice. Wait now. When Baba got
Sorry,
to that house,
I will
saw
not continue with you, South. I'm sorry. I don't want to continue on that
okay,
line.
but
I'm
you
sorry.
can listen, please. You can listen. When Baba got to that house that night, when they called him that his son is in the hospital, and later he knew that no, he has spied because they called him from the onset on his way that this is what has happened. As a father who really want justice, who really want to know what spy their son, they will not get to that house. They will branch directly to the police. And he went there, he saw all what happens. They have covered him with swords, blah, blah, blah. He still decided to take him. Even wanted to take him home until the driver of the ambulance said, no, before I go with this body to Ikorodu, let's go first to the police station. He went to the police station. He sat in the car for 3 hours, and he went down after 1 hour. He went to the police station. He never reported a crime that I suspected this, I suspected that. They took the body. He went and buried the body. After 9 days, the
Mr. Saleh, can we
government said,
continue? Mr. Saleh, can we continue?
the government said, can you listen to my own? If you don't want to listen, then go.
No, don't
No,
worry.
it's a question and answer. You know,
It's not only for you.
No,
It's for
I'm trying to
everybody.
narrate to
That's
you
her
why I
personal.
believe
That's her
Baba
opinion.
will never wanted justice.
Let her express herself, please.
no, Mr. Jack.
Yes.
I mean, I know it's a platform.
Don't worry, I
Knowing
can
that they
address. I
wanted
can
to
address it. Anybody
Mr. Jack.
can.
Assume your
Mr. Jack.
son.
Mr. Jack.
Listen, Barrio Bilo, this is
All of
not
this
the
is as
platform that you
passion.
shut people up. Listen now, listen.
I'm not shutting you up. I'm just saying that
After-
there are
okay,
there are
then
very
wait, let me
important
finish.
I'm not
questions.
talking about the wife.
They are
I'm
very
not talking about the
they are
wife.
Let
very
me
important. They are very
finish now.
I'm not
important
talking about
questions.
everybody. The failure of everybody.
Barrio, if you don't
No,
have
they are-
time, go. Listen. After Baba heard that the government wanted to exhume his son for investigation, a father that wanted justice would have not go ahead and still cemented the body, the graveyard, because he knew that doing that would be difficult for them to remove the body. So from the onset, Baba never cried for justice. It was because of the public. Even after seeing the neck of his son bent in that coffin, Baba never cried out. The family never cried out. So I'm sorry, Baba don't want justice. We should stop fooling ourselves here.
Good morning, everybody.
Mr. Saleh, please go on. Mr. Saleh,
Good
you
morning,
ask the
Sele.
questions.
One thing I'm just going to say is Joseph Aloba, the only father of Mohbad, wants justice, but a gang led by Gurexi and his friends infiltrated the case. destroyed evidence, pour organophosphate on Mohbad in order to accomplish the mission of the Black Widow. Yeah, when you said
Can we refer to people's names by what they are, Sele?
No,
Yes.
it's not. It's okay to call them whatever they want to call them. For
It's my
posterity
platform,
sake.
boy. I
Who's the
prefer
boy?
to have people's names called by their real names, not nicknames that
Who's
you
a
want
boy?
to give them.
Are you calling me a boy?
Yeah, man.
I'm a boy to you.
Yeah. Yep.
By your billion, I'm a boy as well. You shouldn't look. Let us not even feel.
No. You don't have to double
let's
standard. She
feel
said refers to people's name, the way they are called. But I'm not boy. Is that not double standard?
Well, today I'm a boy.
Boy band.
No. If you are saying refers to people's name as they are called, then you're calling me a boy. Is that not double standard?
By your billions, Mr.
No,
Child.
I mean, you see people with double standard and stuff like that.
Let's focus on before I lost my thought.
Look how easily he's distracted.
You said call people by their name, but you calling me a boy.
You are so distracted so easily.
Yes.
Shut up.
You know why? By your billion, wait. You need to respect something. This is a platform. She's trying to set the rule.
Don't call people by
she's
their
trying to set the rule. She's trying to set the rule, but you were trying to be controlling. You were actually acting like it's your platform, and that is not the case. So you need to respect people's boundaries.
Okay, Mr. Sele, call the girl her name and call me a boy then. That is our rule.
Well,
double standard rules. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I think by your billions.
Racist. Yeah, that's racist. Yeah, that's being racial. Yeah, thank you.
And I prefer to be called Sele S.A. or Sele. Yeah,
exactly.
Like I was saying, Wunmi, right from time, she knew what happened to Mohbad. She was a witness. Adura also is a witness, secondary witness. And so far, so good. She has never mentioned what buying Mohbad. If she had mentioned what buying Mohbad, we wouldn't be where we are today. At the first instance, she ran to the
Falano.
Yeah, she ran to San, according to the advice of some TikTokers. I'm going to be so much of that TikTokers because we have video evidence of somebody coming out to say in the name of Mogaji that is the one that advised Kone Baje to take Wunmi or any of Mohbad's family to
his lawyer.
Yeah. Now, when the case of DNA started, November 7 or October 31st stroke November 1st, Shekpeteri, who was then the
the first Corona sitting was September 23.
No, not Corona
sitting. First Corona.
Corona sitting.
Okay.
We are not yet in the sitting. As at November 1st, they no born Wunmi and all our gang were to tell us about court order. They had no idea of court order. But a gang of TikTokers had a meeting. They first had a meeting on TikTok for over 3-4 hours. That part of it was recorded, became a controversy in 2025 that almost shut down TikTok or Justice for Mohbad. So as at that time, November 1st, Shekpeteri made a post to say Wunmi is going to the inquest November 7. She's going to, and the DNA results is going to be presented to the, or is going to be, or the result will be out for the DNA on that time. All of a sudden, November ending, a gang that Gorexi was involved in it. They took over the DNA. They were looking for loopholes. And in January, we remember Odumosu came out. Okay, that same November, African TV was summoned to Oriyomi. And Oriyomi, who we knew at that time was a freedom fighter, he had an history, he could have handled the DNA. Instead of them to have used Oriyomi, they used Oriyomi to remove African TV. That is number one. And African TV came out to say that if Wunmi can do the DNA, he is going to pay 10 million. Let's put that aside. That is the first, those are the first motive to get the DNA done. Now, in that December, after December, January, Odumosu came into the film. Odumosu said to us that Mohbad's, he went to look at Mohbad's body, and Mohbad doesn't have any cuts or any stab in his body. The same Odumosu started a process of DNA. Then the fans of Wunmi, the infiltrators among us, they started advising her to the point of a court order. Yeah. Now the court order came. The first main party that is representing Joseph Aloba is Odumosu. Today, Bayo, I'm asking you a question. Can you trust the process of Odumosu and his involvement in that DNA? Just a yes or no, because I've got a long way to go. Can you trust the process of Odumosu? Yes or no, especially in that DNA? Because he handled only DNA. I hope you know.
Yes, Mr. Saleh, thank you for this question. The moment I read the CTC, the pronouncement of the magistrate at the coroner, now two things happened. They were supposed to have the final hearing, and the judge accepted that she's going to make a pronouncement on October 8th, 2024. So on October 9, so the magistrate said, oh, she gave 2 days to say, oh, I'm not going to be available. I'm on official assignment in one of the states. I think Ondo State. And she will not be sitting to it. Hold on, please. Let me quickly.
The wrong question.
No. This is where I
asked you a simple question.
Saleh, you know why? Let me explain the basis for my not trusting.
I'm in January 2024. Don't go to October 2024. Don't jump, please. You understand? I said to you, Odumosu joined he is the one that is handling the DNA. So right. Far, so good. Can you trust his motive in that DNA, all his actions in that DNA, with the way you are seeing things today? Can you trust his involvement?
The moment I read,
yes or no? No. All right.
It is,
all right.
Wait. You know why?
Wait. Let me explain.
No. With a reason. With a reason. Can I go on with that reason?
Wait for me to actually, because maybe your reason is going to be part of what I want to say. Now.
Okay, go on.
This same January, we all know who Brekete is. Joseph Aloba found himself at Brekete, and he spoke to the Commissioner of Information Lagos. He first spoke to the police PRO that said to him that, okay, the case of Mohbad is no longer in the hands of the police. Police are not investigating. They don't have anything to say about it. Now, we went on, Brekete spoke to the Commissioner of Information that said to the whole world, in that, you can always look it up on YouTube, it's there. He said the government wants the same thing as Joseph Aloba. And what are those things that Joseph Aloba wanted? He said he wants to know the paternity of his grandson, especially to protect him from the whole world. The Lagos State also wanted that, to know the paternity. The Commissioner of Information said the state wants the scientific evidence to be done, which is autopsy and toxicology, and phone forensic, and to turn the house of Mohbad to a crime scene. Now, I'm going to divide this into two. You talked about May 7 or May something, that Baba Mohbad made some...
May 3rd.
Yeah, May 3rd, 2024. Now I'm jumping from January 2024 to May. In between that January and May, let me tell you the things that happened on TikTok. Gorexi came out Commissioner of Information said to them that they should wait for 10 weeks. Hold that in your left hand. Now, I remember that Brekete said that I am a billionaire. Baba Mohbad don't look for money. Now, February, they kidnap Baba away from Brekete. A neutral United Nations recognized human rights body that could challenge anybody, including that small setting of magistrates. He has the contact to call that magistrate, that the magistrate is going to be shaken. Gurexi never reported to the incident of the prayers of May 7 or May 5 that failed to Brekete. I remember Gurexi coming out to the whole world to say, Wumi, they don't know her address. They are looking for Wumi on the street of Lekki. They went to the previous house, this and that. And I asked Gurexi a question, that Gurexi, why are you not involving Brekete? We are waiting for 10 weeks. Why are you not involving Brekete in this DNA matters? Because Brekete cannot call Wumi out just for one day and Wumi will say she's not hearing. Brekete is loud and clear. She will provide her address. You understand? But Gurexi gave us a stupid excuse then that Brekete said they should do the civil, which is the DNA, and he's going to handle the criminal. Now, this is where I'm going to. After we understand that the states, Lagos State, want justice for Mohbad, because when you say you want justice for somebody, you want to find out something. You understand? And whosoever is found culpable will be charged. Now, Gurexi and his gang, as at March 20, we could hear him slapping Baba Mohbad. Now, to your own date of May, okay, in April, they came out with the idea of Baba Mohbad needs a son, he needs this, he go fraud me, 50,000, Access Bank, this and that. Brekete is not dead at that time. We were still waiting for 10 weeks at that time. But Gurexi and gang, including Odumosu, who they were all at peace at that time, sharing money, they never went to Brekete, but they continue to lie on TikTok that Brekete is waiting for 10 weeks, they cannot this, they cannot that. Now, as at that your May, the prayers of Baba Mohbad, you said he made 11 prayers to the magistrates. Are you telling me
12
that
prayers.
any
He made 12
prayers, very good.
12, yes.
Yeah. Now, out of those 12 prayers, do you know that the magistrate have no right to stop any of those? And I want to ask you, in that prayers, is autopsy, doing a private autopsy and toxicology, are they included in that prayers? I want that yes or no too.
Yes.
All right.
He granted that.
Now,
she granted that.
Now, my question is, when they denied Baba Mohbad those prayers, where or what was Gurexi and gang, what were they doing? Because I remember when part of that prayers, the autopsy and the toxicology, or the prayer was answered, they took the news in July to Brekete to say, give us money. Why is it that it is only money that these gangs of TikTokers and Odumosu and whatsoever they have used their whatsoever thing to do, why is it that they had the power and the effrontery to push Baba to go to Brekete in July, but the failed prayers of May, they never took it to Brekete to help them to make calls, to make sure that all these things that need to be done to get justice for Mohbad are done? But they could go to Brekete to ask for money for autopsy. They could go to Brekete to ask for money for toxicology. Are you telling me that people with those type of actions are looking for justice? Don't forget they are slapping Baba.
Tole, I don't know what question you're asking me right now, because you've cut across
I have to, Sally, I have to let you know that you have to make it short for bail because he says he has a short memory.
Okay.
Mr. Saleh,
Well, let me consider.
I think
Mr.
Mr.
Bayo,
Saleh, hold
let
on,
me
Mr.
ask you
Saleh,
a
hold on,
question.
Mr.
Let
Saleh,
me ask
hold
you.
on, Mr. Saleh, hold on. You see, the reason why I climb up is because Jack was here. I listened a little bit and I said that the platform was a conducive, not insultive, modest way. And if the host, Jack has already said that it's a platform, she can do the way she wants. Then these are the reasons why when we have the opportunity of going up to places, we don't go up to places. If I'm going to be insulted, then why should I be here? You've spoke for about 10 minutes or 3 minutes or 4 minutes. I'm trying to respond to you. I've not even responded.
I'm sorry.
She insulted me.
I'm
No, you don't have to be.
apologizing. Let us move
You
on
don't
from
have to
that.
be.
Please, just move on from
No.
that.
How
Just
many
move
times?
on,
I mean,
Mr. Bayo Billions.
Bayo.
This is the
it
IT
is
guy.
okay.
I'm your friend
If-
now. I'm your friend now. We are friends now, so we're not going to fight.
If
A very
anybody-
good morning
if
to
I'm,
you.
if I'm in a platform and I'm going to be insulted by the host himself or herself, if I should be
Bayo.
protected, right?
Okay, Bayo.
I should
Bayo,
be protected,
calm down,
right?
calm down,
If
calm
I'm not going to
down,
be
calm
protected,
down.
then why am I here?
Okay, you are protected by the IT guy. Yeah, so look, let's be friends.
Iron Drone. America is using Iron Drone. No,
Okay, no worries,
Iran,
no
they
worries.
attack us now. So
No worries. May I go just
Listen,
say
he
my
said it
name.
himself earlier when Jack was taking too long. He said it himself.
All right, let's try something different. Let's try something different. Bayo Billions, my friend, my old friend.
Denny,
my old friend. I have a question for you.
Saleh.
I have a question for you.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Now we are friends because me, I'm making friends with everybody.
No, it's
right?
not about friends though. It's about facts.
No, I'm actually even saying it. I'm just stating it open. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong place. I need to move away from where I am. Sorry. Yeah. So the thing is, we are friends now, right? We've had issues in the past, and up to no result. Okay, this is where we are. Do you know when this situation got to Brekete? I'll see you coming. When the situation got to Brekete, at some point, we thought we were in the right place. Now, when that process itself actually got hijacked, when some of us are thinking, this guy pledged, hold on, I want to get rid of an echo in this room. Okay, let me finish it off. I'm sure I'm audible now, again. So, when we got to Brekete at that point in time, we thought we got somewhere. And everything fizzled out. And because we are friends today, what sort of protection did you guys have in mind when you set up your critical thinkers for Mr. Joseph Aloba?
Mr. IT guy, while the critical thinkers was set up at the initial stage of justice for Mohbad to critically look at the wrong, the right, and mismatch everything up. And one thing we can establish is that even the man Brekete has his own personal challenges. You understand? There was a time Baba Mohbad bought a ticket to go visit Brekete, and it was not available at the time minute. On the June 12th of the protest, Ayamika was supposed to, Baba Mohbad was supposed to be in Abuja for the protest. She knows this. She spoke to Sanshitu, she spoke to Baba Mohbad, we all agreed, but the die minute, the Brekete was not going to be available a day before. So those are the challenges. So, because nobody's coming out to say this, or Brekete is not saying it, does not mean there are not different difficulties and challenges in every journey. You understand? The letter Ayamika presented to the Senate was supposed to be presented by Baba Mohbad, because it was written in Baba Mohbad's the critical thinkers wrote that letter in Baba Mohbad's name, signed by him. He was supposed to be the one that would present it. It was in a 9 minutes that I make up Baba is not going to be making it because Brekete is not going to be available. Something happened. Couple of things changed. So everybody has, right now, the man is not even available because I remember, if you remember, Mr. Muiwa came out some 3-4 months ago to say that even the former lawyer wrote to Brekete without the consent of the family. So the man received the letter through his PA, and his PA called Baba Mohbad to say, I received a letter in my office. You understand? So there are difficulties, there are challenges in every journey.
That letter was to request for money, not justice.
Wait. I'm just telling you, wait.
To ask for accountability.
Wait. Hold on.
Allow him speak, please.
Hold on. I'm just
let him lie.
But the IT guy, you didn't allow him to answer my question. Why would you ask me? Just let me.
Okay, Sele, you know what we need to do. I'm also using my brain, my mind, to take notes as this guy is speaking. I have questions I'm going to ask him. I'm not even writing anything down. But what we have here is a platform. If you want the platform to be about you, then you should go and open your own platform. You know, no disrespect to the host. I host too. But when something is key, and we've got up to a point where we have to be honest with ourselves, and we're going to learn a lot from what this man is saying to us. Why interject him when nobody interjected you for? You've taken over the show since the inception, since it started now. So we can all take notes and ask questions later. Buy your billion. Carry on, my brother.
I mean, like you said, Mr. IT guy, let's just do it in a friendly manner. So, like I said, even in the journey, Brekete has his own challenges. I've told you about 2 or 3 challenges we have had in this journey. Somebody writing on behalf of the family without the consent of the family. The man saying he has health issues, which up to now, I can say is on the record, he's still telling you he has health issues. He's not going to be able to, he cannot be present. It's not giving a definite time where it's going to be available. Why are we not looking at those angles? Why are we looking at the Baba is not going back to Brekete? You understand? You cannot just barge in. Baba, I'm coming, please, don't come now. I'm doing this, We should all consider those acts, those are part of the rough road in the journey. You understand? So that's what I have to say about the Brekete situation.
Well, now that you've landed.
Yes.
And you guys, I was trying to establish something that when the Brekete situation was actually in motion, there are other groups also involved, and I will not want to believe that it will just be Brexit there all by himself. Now that we've established that you guys are in tune, working alongside. Now, what exactly what can you tell us about Ayam Yinka's arrest? With Brexit being on the ground, with Mr. Muiwa who's got the power of attorney in America, and you guys being critical thinkers, being part of the process, how did it actually happen that you guys did not intervene for the arrest to have happened?
Okay, when the idea came, honestly, she brought the idea. Let the female, let's have a challenge. Let the female take this aspect of justice for Mohbad. I'm not going to say the reason, but 1 or 2 personal reasons was attached to that. No disrespect. This is not a time to disrespect. So she brought this idea to me. I took it to a friend of mine, a female. I took it to her. I said, let's do this. This person is ready to do this. I asked her, you ready to do this? She gave me, in fact, she told me the reason why she has to do it, the benefit, and the challenges. So I said, since it's all female, I'm going to give you guidance, help. We spoke to a lawyer. Lawyer gave us, make sure you have a permission from the police. Make sure you have a permission from the DSS. This is Abuja. We wrote to the police. Police turned us dark. They say, the death of Mohbad did not happen in Abuja. Go and do your protest in Lagos. The DSS said, okay, submit your letter, we'll get back to you. When they called her to say, okay, come, let us talk about the process of this protest. She went with a lawyer. They told her, because we wanted to have it May 29. They said, because of Independence and Children's Day and stuff like that, it's going to be too much, but can you do it on so day for security reasons? Fine. We did all the posters, we did all the banner. We sent a copy of our letter to the Sanshitu. He gave us go ahead. He said, yeah, that's good. In fact, he even corrected some write-ups. Don't use this write-up, use this write-up. Kudos to me and the lady. And a lady I contacted to help her. Brilliant idea, somebody in the UK. Because of the financial contribution this lady ran. No. Yeah, they are only looking for money. They, trying to backbite, trying to say some bad words about Ayamika. Then I said, Ayamika, at this point, we need a budget. She gave me a budget of $750. What I could afford at the time, I gave. Then she reached out to 5 or 4 more people, making 7 of us. We did our best. We had enough money to do it. Then she said, let's do more. Let's make it big. Making it big is extra money. I don't want us to go back to people. So I added more. Some other people added more. You understand? That is our contribution. Financial contribution, moral support. As we were planning that, we were also planning that Baba Mohbad is going to fly to be part of the protest, because Berekete is aware of that protest. In fact, the protest is going to be starting. We talked to the DJ, the press people said, where are you going to convey? We're going to be conveying, even the DSS. They are going to convey, we gave 3 locations, Berekete, National Assembly, and the Senate was the 3 locations we gave to the DSS. Starting in front of Berekete, to the National Assembly, to the Senate. You understand? So, Mohbad couldn't make it. In fact, she sent me a message, is Baba Mohbad in Abuja? Is he coming? I said, unfortunately, Baba Mohbad is not going to be able to make it. So in fact, a friend of mine, just somebody said, on the day of the protest, he called me. He said, tell Ayamika to stop making that statement. He's a friend of mine, he's a friend of yours. He said, stop her to making that statement. And for goodness, we've had almost 2 hours of prep. Don't say this in your protest. Don't say this. Mention this, mention this, mention this. Present the letter. Don't say this and this. He now called me. In fact, to be honest, Lagata called me too. Yinka is saying this. Make sure she doesn't say that. 2 people called me. Don't make him say this and this and that. She was not picking her call. So, it was, somebody now said, oh, Perkins is there. Perkins, they have a Perkins phone number. You understand? So at the end of the day, I was just at work, doing my job. I received a call from her. I didn't pick it because I was work. Another person now called after to say she's been arrested. Arrested? Do you know that because it's time difference, I clock out, I call in emergency, I clocked out, I went to start making calls. I could not reach her. Goodness, somebody that was close to her that had called me earlier stated that, yes, I called you because she was because in the group we have our phone numbers. She called me to say she's been arrested. In fact, she was not arrested. She wanted to be arrested, but she moved to another station that is close to her jurisdiction. It was at the police station where she went to herself that they say, oh, we have an order from another zone to arrest her. That was when they moved her from that place
to the
place they took her to.
Sorry, Bayo, I'm going to allow you to carry on. You need to emphasize on the bit where you believed that she wanted to be arrested.
No. I said she was. They wanted to pick her, not arrested. They wanted to pick her. They wanted to pick her up. They didn't invite her. They didn't call her. They wanted to pick her up. But as a vibrant, someone that is smart, she didn't allow that. It was in an open place. She now went to a police station close by to where she was. It was there they now said, oh, she has an order to be arrested from another station, the same Abuja. So they took her from that place in the police station to another place where the petition was waiting for her. That was when we find out it took us 6 hours of phone call to 12 hours of phone call to establish where she was. The police station stated that, oh, she came here. The police station had the petition against her. She went. And in all honesty, when the lawyer went to the station, they spoke, and the lawyer told us why she was there on a speakerphone, that the petition in front of them, she read it herself, was some words she made in April 17. It was some statement she did on her life in April 17. She was the one talking to us on the phone. I was not the only one on the call. It was a statement she made in April 17. And the lawyer said, tell everybody to stop calling her because the police have her phone. The lawyer stated that they are trying to link up based on order from above. They are trying to link her up with a specific blogger in the UK that maybe she's sharing what she's saying about the king is coming from the blogger in the UK. I asked her, who is this blogger? He said, it's Bukky Jesse. And thank God, she said she has not spoken to Bukky Jesse before. That was when they got Bukky Jesse's number and they called Bukky Jesse with another phone. You remember she said it herself that, do you know any girl Yinka? And Bukky Jesse said she doesn't know any Yinka. She has not spoken to any Yinka before. They checked her phone. Baba Mohbad, we have to stop Baba Mohbad from calling. I have to stop calling. There's another lady that supported. I said, please, let's stop calling her for now. I keep saying that it's the people in abroad that is funding her to do what she's doing. That is exactly the background, underground investigation and underground scenario of what really happened. But because we are not speaking out, because, it is not a good thing to start saying, oh, no, this, not this. No, I'm not going to do that. That is exactly what happened. And 2 days, they said she was sick. Oh, she has to go to the hospital. We gave this same lawyer money. We started talking to the husband and saying, oh, it is about an hour drive from their region to where she was being held. So she was not kept in the cell. She was kept in a place because we gave money for that so that she can be safe and protected in that angle. The man was giving us updates. We were doing our best. Then she stated to us that it is because of what she said. The petition came from Lagos and it is order from above. The lawyer said, if you know any Yoruba AIG, there's an AIG, is a Yoruba man. If you know this man, he said it is because the man was speaking Yoruba. Through the man. He said, if you know this man, just go and beg this man because that is the only way. You understand? So the husband heard all of this and he said, he went to Brekete. He took all the paperwork, he went to Brekete. Even Yinka's brother came all the way to Abuja to help in this matter. And all of this was done. We were following up. We were doing all our best. When they get to a stage, the man said, please don't go to court. We got 2 different lawyers. Somebody sponsored to say, don't pay any money. I will pay. 2 lawyers was present. That is 3 lawyers now. They filed. They got her name. They filed the fundamental human right, which she has. The moment the police saw the fundamental human right application, which is a class action that has a lot of people's name, they said they have to charge her to court. If not, they're going to be sued. So, okay. The husband said, this is what I want to do. He reached back to us to say it cost him 200,000. The Alobas family sent 200,000 to the man. On our way out of the station, we spoke to her, we greeted her. When they were driving home, said to her, we spoke to her, she said, they are going to an hotel where she'll be relaxing. In fact, she said, Lagata said he was going to give me money to go do massage or some health therapy or something, or a checkup. I mean, these are the things. Now, this is not out in the public, right? These are the things we did. So everything that happened after then,
sorry,
I don't know.
Around the time, because we need to nip this in the bud, right? During that period of time, when I am being came out and you guys did what you did, there was a factor between yourself, I'm sure, was mentioned about monies or no monies and who wants to take, I don't know, the credence for how things went, and there was this fracas between back and forth. Was it between you and Ayami Nkade? What is that all about?
I mean, if you check the story very well properly, I never went to any platform to respond about money until I was being labeled a snitch. I was the one that orchestrated the arrest. I was the one that gave her address out, and this and that. I never supported. I mean, you mean going back to say that you solely supported, you're the only one? I mean, D. Nigeria said, she said that she's the only one that did the protest. Nobody sponsored her. She said she got all her money, all her savings and thrifts at Joe to do the protest. And it is expedient that I give kudos and thanks to the 6 other people that supported. Now, during that time, we find out that she made a mistake. We found out that she reached out to some other people. So there was a chat she sent to the group that was not meant for the group. So there, I saw that chat. I looked at it like, what? This is not meant for us. What's going on? She deleted it. That chat listed other people's name. That means she got money from other people, selling the same thing she sold to us to other people. So when I'm giving thanks to people that I know, I'm not giving thanks to the other people because I don't know that this is it. You understand? So later is what I heard that Crunchy Queen gave them money, somebody gave money, because they too they said they wanted to pay. They only paid their dues too, but all of this did not come to the group. I don't know about that. I was not the one I was saying that. I was not the one that was playing that receipt. She was the one saying she did it all by herself. And at the end of the day, I was able to snitch on a platform that did not accept me. Said I was one that arrested her. Leaving out the fact that a petition was April 17. She was arrested June 14. So, I mean, if we want to leave that aspect, I really don't want to talk about that aspect. I mean, it's one of the journeys in justice for Mohbad, It's one of the journeys. It's one of the rough
final question for you before we move on and open the whole situation to everybody again. Just from me to you. Given the current situation with Gorexi and all the shenanigans around how is handling, I would say handling, Mr. Joseph Aloba. I won't want to put it sort of like any other way. So what is it that the critical thinkers have done before for Mr. Joseph Aloba, and what's that relationship today?
Let me tell you one fact: the critical thinkers and the old critical thinkers, we in all our dealings, we're speaking in everything we analyze, talk about. We always have advice, legal advice. You understand? We listed things. One of the things that we heard that gave us a cold shock to our spine was that an NCC guy told us that do not touch on all of some people's phone numbers. So you cannot, nobody can touch, do background or any forensics on their phone. It is from an NCC, Nigerian National Communication guy. He said, all these phone numbers, you cannot do it. But Mohbad's personal phone, you can do that through iCloud. That was established. Now, this is a drive. Why would the government say, do not touch this certain people's phone number, when the government themselves did not touch the phone number? They didn't do the phone forensics. But why are they saying nobody should do it? The police cannot do it. Nobody can have access to it, except to go through iCloud, which the government doesn't have right over. So right now, the critical thinkers is critically assessing, looking at everything from both angles. You understand? We sit down, we think about how to approach matters, the legal standing, the legal way, so that nobody gets in trouble. That is what matters. Nobody is going to be caught in a legal battle. Nobody's going to be caught in a situation where they say, because some aspersions are casted. And at the end of the day, you get in trouble for doing all of those stuffs. So whatever it is, just the way we used to do it, talk about it, get a legal advice, whatever actions you need to take. I mean, it is not bad to go to a radio station, to go and speak about your concerns about the government. In August of last year, 2 petitions were written to the Nigerian police. In December of last year, the police responded. They responded to Baba Mohbad to say that, oh yes. In fact, they said that we received it. They stamped the date, they received the letter, but the correspondence was done in December, from August to December. To say, we received your petition about the Nigerian Lagos State Police Command, and they're going to look into it. And I know that is not secret, except nobody wants to talk about it. These are the initiative of the new critical thinkers. Petition the police. The corona is not doing well. If there's any challenges, but as it is right now, the corona is doing what they need to do. Baba Mohbad is doing what he needs to do. Every angle of to poke, every angle where Baba Mohbad's constitutional right needs to be activated, it's been activated. The only one that we are waiting for is the recommendation of the corona. If Baba Mohbad is not satisfied with the recommendation of the corona law still says that it can request a fresh corona. It's still the law. That is the only angle he has not. That is the only angle he has not activated right now, because the corona is not concluded. If any party of the corona is not satisfied with the recommendation of the corona law of the state, they still have the right to request for a fresh corona. So let's sit down and tighten our seatbelt. We don't even know what tomorrow is going to say. So, I mean, all of this we have explored. We've talked about it. We are putting it in place. That is why people are saying the man is not talking, the man is not giving update. There is no update to give. Whatever update he gives is being manipulated. Whatever update he wants to give is being shattered. So why giving the update?
I want to believe that.
But the update is that DNA is in court.
Okay,
for people that don't know,
the critical thinkers would have had a mission. So what were the visions at the time? And are you guys still with Mr. Joseph Aloba today? Has something gone wrong? Or are you guys still where you are?
Nothing has gone wrong. We're still the critical thinkers. We used to be 7, now we're 4.
How close
Strong.
to you? How close to you to Mr. Joseph Aloba today?
We are not close. We are only close to the truth and the facts.
But why not? I thought you guys were giving the public an impression that you more like a PA, some kind of communicologist, a kind of wagon that.
You see, like I said, we don't have to like Mr. Aloba. We don't have to love him. We have to love the truth and the facts. So in all of our findings, in all our engagements, based on what the law has permitted him to do, he's doing it according to the law. He's doing it, and we emailed the Lagos State Commissioner of Police. They go back to us. We email the EFCC. They go back to us. We emailed Jude to say, oh, this narrative on your video you posted, it got back to us. And this are the things. And all of this reactions is giving us some ways. You understand? If you talk, you people say the police is listening to you. Yeah, I don't know. The way if you say police is listening to you, I don't know how you get that. But I can say that we spoke on the phone with the PPRO of Lagos State. We spoke in email, he responded to us. We're doing our thing the way we're supposed to do it according to law. We don't have to like Baba Mohbad. We are only saying that what he's doing, Baba Mohbad, this is what you need to do if you're really looking for justice, and if he's doing it. Why am I going to hate him? If he's not doing it, then I will say no. You tell me one thing he needs to do that he has not done. Then I will take it to my group. Tell me one thing that, as a critical person, an IT guy that you are, one thing is not done that he needs to do, that he has not done, and leave that to me.
In your engagement, the critical thinkers, and there is something that we ponder over, and we always kind of worry about why phone forensics was never done. But in that process, there are people's phones getting hacked. Of what involvement do you guys kind of partake in that, and what sort of advice did you give Mr. Muiwa, who's got the power of attorney? If phone forensics is critical, why all this news about other people's phone being tapped illegally?
You see, the issue of the phone forensics is the heading of the petition that was written to the police commissioner around August of last year. Was it even August? Yes, it was August. And it was done, was the phone forensics, the CCTV, and the forensics documentation of the report of the police. They needed, Sanshitu and Baris Odumosu needed a copy of all those things. It will enable them. But the police did not respond until December. You understand? If the police is doing phone forensics, why is the police not doing the phone forensics? And the family is requesting. And you will see that the only thing, because the public is saying, why no phone forensics? I'm sure you know that, right? Why have they not done phone forensics? This man has said forensics of everybody around Mohbad. The forensics of Mohbad, everybody around Mohbad. If the man is championing it, he's writing petition, he's saying it in the public. The last press release, interview he did. Even the last time he said they got back to him through some people reached out to him, he said he needed the phone forensics and the CCTV of Mohbad. So those are angles of pressure. Why is the government not answering that call? Whether bad or good, whether useful or not, why are they not giving us? In our request, it was 13 members that was set up. for the Mohbad investigation. 13 members. And two were legal representative of the same police that from the OC legal, they call them OC legal. 3. Then we have 4 from the forensics. And part of the forensics was phone technology forensics, and I don't know, this crime scene forensics. 4.
How many phones? How many phone tappings and illegal phone tappings happened under your watch? The critical thinker. Several.
How many what?
How many?
You never did any
illegal phone hackings happened under your watch, under the watch of the critical thinkers.
We only did one. We only did only one. One action was taken. Only one action was taken for Mohbad's phone. iCloud.
Why?
That's the only one.
Can I ask Bayo a question? Or let me see a few questions, please. Quick one.
Okay, I think it's about time. It's about time I go. I mean, IT guys making all about critical thinkers.
No, let's do this quick. It's not about critical. I want to ask you one question.
Aristocrat.
No one question. I want to ask you a few questions. Number one. First, because
what is the fault of critical thinkers?
I want to ask you a question.
What is the fault of critical thinkers?
No, I want to ask you a question. I'm not talking about. I'm not even concerned about that now. I want to ask you my own what I feel right now. First, number one question I want to ask you is, would you honestly agree if I say personally my own opinion that it is the failure of both Mohbad's family and the wife. It is the fact that they do not they did not want justice, and they did not even think of anything called justice. Was what brought us all here where we are. Do you agree with that?
I don't agree. I agree that the police. If the police are,
we're not talking about police now. No.
Wait.
I'm talking. Let's go back to the basics. This is the problem. You don't allow someone to talk. Let me just talk. I want to understand what I'm saying. No, wait.
You said
no. That's not it. What I'm saying is, wait.
When did they start the investigation?
Wait. We are all here. We are all here. We are all here because the crowd at Korodi.
You keep going back. You keep going back to the crowd. You keep going back to the crowd. Wait. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that.
Because some people screamed out and expose the evil that this family have done to Mohbad in terms of putting him in that 45,000 casket.
Who put him in that casket?
And then trying to want to bury him secretly without the public knowing. And the public said they said, no, it can't be Mohbad that is in this casket.
Who put him in that casket?
Wait. Who ordered? Who agreed to the burial? Is it not both wife and the family of Mohbad? Or is it you that agreed that he should go and be buried? It's not me. It's not you. The two families agreed. If they were not in agreement, they wouldn't go ahead to want to bury the guy. After all of them, they were there at the burial. As a matter of fact, the wife was there. The Baba, if you like, say that it was a few houses away.
You see the way IT guy was asking questions. Can you ask questions? Can you ask your questions the way Mr. IT is asking questions?
I have asked you the question. I've asked you, would you agree that the failure of the two families brought all of us here first?
No, I do not.
So what brought you here?
Next question.
What brought you here?
The Nigerian police brought me here.
Nigeria police brought you here. So
yes.
if the public didn't cry out, would there have been Nigeria police involved?
Every death in Nigeria needs to be reported. Every death of Nigerians needs to be documented.
Anybody reported?
Yes, it reported. According to Baba, under law, under the Corona investigation and documentation, it was reported that Baba Mohbad spent 3.5 hours at the station. 3.5 hours.
To get a report to move the body, not to
whatever
report the crime.
Whatever it is, you do not have a copy of that. Baba Mohbad has requested for that report of that day and subsequent ones, and it has not been granted. Why the police not giving us?
Wait. Can you please tell us now and be honest to yourself? Can you point out any document or can you show us right here where when Baba Mohbad got to that house, having seen blood, having seen duvet soaked in blood, and any natural human being would just say, "Oh, this is not normal. This is not natural. Something happened to this person." An external impact or factor impacted this body for this body to have for there to have been this much blood. Would you tell us now or show to us any document where Baba Mohbad or Wunmi stated that my son or my husband something must have happened to my husband and I want the police to investigate? Please investigate this before the public stepped in. Please show us.
Like I said, Baba Mohbad went to the station. I didn't say that. He stated that at the coroner inquest. He sat down. October 13 was the first time Baba Mohbad sat down to give his testimony. So if Mohbad was exhumed September 22, and on the 28th of that 6 days, coroner was set up. Ask me why the police is setting up coroner 3 days after it was exhumed.
You see, the question I ask is different from the answer you're giving.
Okay.
And again,
there's no document to that. Do you have any document that says that Baba Mohbad did not go to the station and he was requesting for right to go and bury? Is that what you're saying?
Let me now answer you. If he had done that, why do you think it will now be public?
Give me your answer. Why are you saying, why do I think? I'm telling you that what the man said under the law, under the corona inquest.
I know he didn't do it. I know he didn't do it. Wait, I know he didn't do it based on his own statement, based on the words of his own mouth, saying to us, all of us, narrating to us what happened when he went to the police station. And the reason why he went there was to get a police document that report that will make them transport the body.
Okay.
For burial.
Okay. So now
that means
let me tell you something.
That is not a man that is questioning the death of that boy.
It is simple.
And the wife too did not question the death of that boy. Look, when you are making a case for Mohbad, don't forget.
Mr. Jack,
we're talking about both Wunmi and the family here.
Mr. Jack,
so we're not blaming one person alone.
Mr. Jack, don't go far. All right. You don't believe. Your belief is that he went there to go and get paper to go and bury the boy. Right? Fine. I don't believe that because
he said it with his mouth. Why wouldn't you believe what he said with his mouth?
Okay, a copy.
There's a recording to that.
But 3.5 hours
on the Berekete show. He said it on Berekete as well.
3.5 hours at the station has not justified what. I mean, like I said, the lawyers.
It doesn't matter. You can go to a police station and sleep there. It doesn't matter. You can do a night vigil there. The truth.
You can go to a police station to go and sleep with a dead body.
What is your purpose for being there?
Dead body. Under the police act. Under the police act.
For you, Bayo.
Under the police act, is there limitation to investigation in the case of homicide or death?
Bayo, you're just deviating. You're not answering.
Why would the dead body come to the station and the police is not work?
I think I hold your question.
No, it's just a quick question. Everybody will be
why will a dead body go to the station? Police is not
benefit from this one, aristocrat. Let me ask Bayo Billions a question. I think I'm intrigued. I really want to know, when was the critical thinkers established?
I mean, I think it's enough about critical thinkers.
No, I just want to know when you guys are.
No, critical thinkers is not the cause of death of
Mohbad. You know what I'm dragging at? I want to
the critical thinkers is not the cause of death of Mohbad.
I want to know when you guys started really being involved as a group rather than as individuals. That's why I'm asking the question.
I don't know. I cannot say because I remember that the critical thinkers that I had belonged to. It started around the time I was being bullied. My family was cursed, and I reacted, and that was when a new critical thinkers was born. So the old ones, I cannot say. I'm not proud to say I belong to that old one.
But do you have dates for so that we know exactly how to address it?
I was bullied and I was cursed. My family was cursed by an individual. I think around August, October of last year. And I never said it until December 9th or 10th when I was pushed to say it. I never addressed it for 3 months before December. So I would say it's October. Yeah, I would say it's around October that I was being bullied. My family was cursed. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, the reason being that so that if we're looking at dates and we want to address you, we can address you as biobillions. And if we need to address a group as critical thinkers,
Mr. IT is there any fault you find in critical thinkers since?
No, I don't have anything against it at all. I don't have anything against it at all. I think
saying critical thinkers, critical criminals, and stuff like that. Why? Yes, I mean, can you tell me the reasons for that?
If I call bossman, I have times I will call him boss rats. So I have times when I call critical thinkers.
I mean, you have a reasons for calling such names. I'm not asking you why do you choose to call the critical thinkers the critical thinkers. I mean, you have a reasons for doing that.
Now that we are friends again, it will now be critical thinkers from now on.
No. I mean, just tell me the reasons. I mean, if we don't, like I said,
your romance or
the reason will be.
You said a quick question, IT guy. Your quick question has gone to almost 4 minutes.
Aristocrat.
It's a quick question.
Oh, I'm done.
Aristocrat.
My question to you.
You called me one time.
Yes.
Right?
My question to you.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. You called me one time to tell me that this particular person was speaking bad about a king. Yes or no, sir?
Yes. That was during the Ayamika thing. I told you now. You told me about it.
I told you about it. I needed your help. Yes. Advice. I was reaching out to you for advice.
And I said it was good. That is all women. You also told me that some people were trying to hijack it.
Yes, because
Komemose over it and all that.
Protest. Yes, Komemose was reaching out to her.
Yes,
with money that don't worry, we'll pay you 2 million. But all of this is something that I didn't.
When you told me that, I think about that time you wanted to drop out, and I said you guys should hold your ground since it's something that was organic from you, and I think it translated happened like that. At the end of the day, we had discussion again. You said there were some other people that contributed that you don't even know, and I said it's okay.
But you keep giving me that moral support, right?
Carried out.
Thank you. You keep giving me that moral support. Yes. I was reaching out to you for advice.
I don't need to come out to say what I do.
We don't have to come out. If not, I think I reach out to talk about it today. Nobody would have known that. Aside talking on the public space, I was reaching out to you. I reached out to 2 lawyers on this matter. I was almost getting out. You encouraged me to keep going, even when she was getting help without telling us in the group, getting help from other people. I was almost getting out because I don't want it to be complicated. I don't want to be like it's all for money's sake. You understand what I mean? That's why I said, whatever posterity we judge every part of every one of us in every part we've taken in justice for Mohbad. I put in my money, my time. I get advices from people that are more knowledgeable than me. What more do you want from me?